Hi everybody, this is Lynn from Creative Concept Crafts with the second part of this week's release, along with the beautiful hexagonal gift box which we covered in an earlier video. I've also now created a beautiful pillar box card with matching box and envelope box. I'm just going to turn this the right way up for the camera. So I've added the poinsettia onto this beautiful little design. And we're going to recreate this one, not as a Christmas one this time. There's the box and envelope box to match, but we're going to create this particular one as an anniversary. Equally, it could be for a birthday, for a guy. It is such a versatile card, quick and simple to do. There's the matching box and envelope box for this particular colour of card that I'm creating here. So we're ready to start. The pale lilac is the base mat, which has been pre-scored, run along the edge of the scoreboard. We have the purple, which there are 6 panels and the centre panel. And then there's the decor mat, which is the sort of a tealy mint green. Then there's the support parts for the bottom, the happy anniversary I'm going to put across the top. And it's such a quick and easy make. So you put the panels, I've already started, if you can see there, you can see the edge, the bevel on the edge of the mats as well as the card. It's all been pre-scored. I've added those 6 panels already onto the card because we're going to turn them in to create the panels. So the only thing we have to do is just to glue that together and then add the centre mat and the brace pieces. So all you're going to do is just be adding glue to the small 1/4" tab, and you're going to be creating 2 pillars, 2 square pillars. Okay, so that's what we're going to do first. So we're turning the card to the right side so you can see where the placement of all the mats in are, and then just flip over and we're ready to add the glue to the small 1/4" tabs. What you can do is add the centre column piece in at this stage, but you've got to make sure you've got it centred. I've actually done this first and then added the centerpiece. What you could do is do one and add it. It's just so you know exactly the placement for it. So I'm just trying to square that up. Need to get in with the ruler's too wide for it, so we'll need the bone folder. I was just looking for something a little bit longer, but we can get in from both sides just to burnish that 1/4" panel down on both sides. So you've just created one of the pillars, and it's the pillars that the card will stand on to. So I've been in at both ends to burnish that down. Like I said, the centre panel you can either add now. So if you look at it, this looks as if you're putting the centre panel on the wrong side of the card. So you put the small panels on one side, turn it over and then put the central panel into place. If you put the central panel on the same side as the mat pieces on the columns, then you'll end up with it on the wrong side. So just be careful you don't fall into the trap. So again, I'm just burnishing this into position. So the card will stand. Oh, it doesn't want to stay down. Just have to get in there again. Just make sure that they're squared up as you're going. That's better. So can you see now you've got the 2 squared panels, and then the central panel is going to go in. I'll just need to push this over a little bit to get it in, but it fits nice and snug inside of there. Now if you weren't wanting to add any decor, any flowers or anything on top of this, the pillars fold sideways. I'll show you in the video shortly. Those pillars fold over to one side. so that you can get them into the Envelobox. Okay, if you're adding flowers, which is what I've done on the Christmas card, and I'm also going to be doing on this one, I'm going to be adding the rose flowers to this particular card, then you will need the box because of the depth of the flower on top. So I'm just hugging that down inside, and we can then burnish down again. Now if you're wanting to put a greeting onto the back, then you could either use the whole of the back panel, or you can use the matte piece there, which will come down inside of the two panels. So you could either stamp, type, draw onto the back. Okay, so those I just showed you pushing them over there so that you can fit them into the Envelobox. Can you see? Even with the support columns, which is the next item I'm going to be putting on, it will still fold over to one side. This fits neat from corner to corner. If you look at this one, I didn't actually use the mats there. I've cut it in acetate instead of that piece. So options are there for you. I wanted more of a floating appearance rather than a fixed piece. So, but it just helps to support the columns. So we just need to add glue to the outside inch or so there, and it fits exactly from edge to edge. So we can add, you can either do this with wet glue or with hot glue. Hot glue is obviously going to be a quicker fix, but the wet glue gives you that little bit of extra wiggle time. You can press it quite easily from the inside of the pillar to get them down, and then if you wanted you could flip them over, so there you can see. Now the inside of that you could use a scene, maybe a beach scene, garden scene, a picture of somebody. It would be great for a wedding. There's so many different opportunities that you could use this design for. It's a really flexible and really versatile design. It looks good, but it's a quick and simple make. So again, I'm just adding glue. Now this can be placed anywhere. It doesn't have to go top and bottom. You can put them in the middle, anywhere you like. The options are there. That's why it's so versatile. The top of the other one, it had Merry Christmas on. This one is Happy Anniversary. It could just as easily be Happy Birthday. So there we have the actual card itself completed there. Like I said, I'm going to actually decorate this one with some of the rose flowers. So I've got them lined up more or less where I want them, but I'm just going to place them across one side, one corner. Whereas on that one I've put them down the side, and I also added a little bit on the left side at the top under the Merry as well. So it's entirely up to you how many. You may just want to use one flower. You may want the float of the acetate showing on the other side. You may want to cover it all. You may want to leave some of the matten layer visible. So I've got, I think, 5, 6, 7 flowers here. So I don't like them lined up completely. So I'm just moving them around, tucking them into one another. And then I'm just adding some of the leaves. I love this rose flower. I think it's just such a beautiful design. So I'm just quickly whizzing the video on. And there you can see the completed card. You can put them overlapping, but be careful it's not too much. This rose, the leaf is flexible enough to bend, but be careful you don't put the flowers over the edge or you won't be able to stand the card up. So there we have our beautiful pillar card, envelope box and box to match. And that's our design. We have our pillar box in the Christmas colours and the beautiful gift box, the hexagonal gift box, and again box and envelope box. I hope you enjoy the design. Happy crafting until the next time. Bye for now.